Ever wondered why summers are getting hotter each year? Let's look at our planet as a massive greenhouse. The sunlight that comes in acts like a warm, snuggly blanket. But here's the twist. Gases like carbon dioxide are acting like extra blankets, trapping more heat than needed, making Earth a bit too toasty. This is what we call global warming. So now we know that global warming is our planet becoming too warm. But what happens when Earth gets a fever? Imagine your snowman melting faster than your ice cream on a sunny day. That's what happens when our planet gets too hot. Just like how ice cream turns into a puddle on a hot day, the same thing happens to our planet's glaciers. These massive ice mountains are melting away, drip by drip, due to the extra heat. And when that ice turns into water, where does it go? You guessed it, it flows into our oceans, causing sea levels to rise. Now this isn't good news for coastal towns. With the sea levels rising, these places could end up underwater like a city in a fish tank. But that's not all. The weather is also throwing a tantrum, just like when you don't want to do your homework. We're talking about storms that are stronger than a superhero and heat waves that could make you feel like a hot dog at a summer barbecue. These changes in our weather patterns are not just about needing more sunscreen or bigger umbrellas. They can cause problems for people and animals everywhere. Polar bears in the Arctic are losing their icy homes, while farmers in hot countries struggle to grow crops. These effects sure sound scary, don't they? But where do these extra heat-trapping blankets come from? Our Earth's extra blankets come from quite a few places. Some might surprise you. Let's start with cars and factories. They're like grumpy dragons, spewing smoke and fumes into the air. This smoke contains a lot of carbon dioxide, one of the main gases that trap heat in our atmosphere. Just imagine, every time you see a car zooming by or a factory puffing out smoke, it's like another blanket being thrown onto our planet. Another big cause of global warming is chopping down trees. You might be wondering, what do trees have to do with this? Well, trees are like Earth's natural air purifiers. They breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen. So when we chop down trees, we're not just losing these amazing air purifiers, but we're also releasing all the carbon dioxide they've stored up over their lifetime. It's like we're taking away Earth's fans and adding more heaters. And then there's farming. When we farm animals like cows and sheep, they produce methane, another greenhouse gas. This is like adding even more blankets on our already overheated planet. It's a lot to take in, isn't it? But don't worry, we're not powerless. Stick around to find out what we can do to help. Remember, every one of us can make a difference, no matter how small. We can cool down our planet, one eco-friendly adventure at a time. Like detective kids solving a mystery, we can figure out how to cool down our planet. Now you may wonder, how can we do that? Well, it's a bit like being superheroes, but instead of capes and masks, we have shovels and seeds, bikes and light switches. First off, we can act like superhero gardeners, planting trees whenever and wherever we can. You see, trees are like Earth's vacuum cleaners. They suck up carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. So the more trees we plant, the more carbon dioxide we can take out of the air. Next, we can become eco-friendly champions. Instead of hopping in a car for every trip, we can use our bikes or our feet for short journeys. Not only do we get to enjoy the great outdoors, but we also reduce the amount of carbon dioxide released from car exhausts. And finally, we can be power-saving ninjas. By switching off lights when we're not using them or unplugging devices when they're fully charged, we save energy. And less energy used means fewer fossil fuels burned, which means less carbon dioxide. These might seem like small actions, but remember, great things often come from small beginnings. Just like a tiny seed can grow into a towering tree, our small steps can make a big difference. Remember, even small steps can make a big difference. Let's cool down our planet, one eco-friendly adventure at a time.